Hey everyone, welcome back to Motherhood Unsaid. I'm Bree, and I'm so glad you're here.
And I'm Mel. Today we're going to dive into something that's a little complicated, confusing, and often completely unsaid: conception and early pregnancy symptoms.
Yeah, when you think about pregnancy, most people imagine this glowing skin, excitement, maybe a little morning sickness, but the reality, it's not.
No, no, exactly. um, it's different for everyone, but some of us conceive right away, others wait months, even years, and then there's the emotional roller coaster that nobody really warns you about.
So today we're holding space for all that. The physical symptoms, emotional swings, and the moments of like, wait, am I pregnant? Is this happening? And everything in between.
hmm Whether you're trying to conceive, newly pregnant, supporting someone, or just curious, we hope that this conversation makes you feel seen.
Yep. So let's talk about what often goes unsaid.
Yeah, so I feel like we need to bring it way back because I don't think that you've ever told me about the very, very beginning of everything. I know you told me, oh, we're trying to get pregnant, we're pregnant, but I feel we were like in such busy spaces at that time that I don't really know exactly how it went down. So I feel like, can you bring me back to that that time?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know if I told everyone or I just like left it out. So, me and my husband were trying for about 2 months. And then the third month I got pregnant. A week before, I was like, why are my boobs sore? And why do I have this pain on the side of my tummy? And then I was like, I'm a week late. Let me do a pregnancy test. And then it was positive and I was kind of in disbelief because I was like, wait, is this happening? Like, really?
Yeah.
um, then I run downstairs and I show my husband the pregnancy test. And he was like, you have COVID?
Wait, you never told me that.
I was like, does this look like a COVID test to you? And he was like,
Oh my God.
yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah, so he's like, "So you have COVID?" He's like, "So I'm gonna get COVID now?" And I was like, "No, it's a pregnancy test." He was like, "Well, I never saw one before, so how would I know?" And I was like,
Oh my
"Okay."
gosh.
I was like,
Literally to be a guy, to be a guy.
I was
That
like,
is so funny.
I know.
Um, so you had symptoms right away then?
Yeah, so symptoms like right away, and then the next day it was like just dry heaving and nauseous. And I
Wait,
was
right
just,
after you found out?
yeah, right after I found out, and it was horrible.
I mean, I don't know. Were you like super fatigued? Because I know I was like so fatigued in the beginning. Like nobody ever talks about that part. Like I was like, is this normal? How tired I
Yeah.
am? Like sleep didn't even touch how tired I was.
Oh, yeah, but
So,
before we get into that, how about your like conception story?
oh, yeah, it took a couple months for us. I don't know if you know, but like we started trying like right away, right after we got married. And then, um, I mean, it just kind of like fell off for us. So all the negative tests and stuff. So we just stopped trying. I was like, you know what, let's give it a break. And then finally in November, we went camping and I was like telling him, I was like, I don't feel well. Like I just feel off or whatever. And he was like, well, maybe you caught something, maybe you're sick, whatever. And,
Yeah.
and when I got home, I checked my ovulation because I had just still been checking it and I was at a peak. And then I was like, wait, am I supposed to be at my peak like my highest peak right now? So I was like, let me take a pregnancy test. So I took one and I was pregnant. I was literally so shocked. We both were shocked, which is so funny because we were like trying. Like I don't know why we were so shocked. Like this is what we
Yeah.
wanted, but I was like, "Wait, are we ready for this?" I don't know. But yeah, I know. Yeah, it was crazy, but it was exciting. But the symptoms, yeah, immediately started for me too. was not expecting that at all. Like I said, like the fatigue and then just morning sickness. And I know
Yeah,
you
but wait,
experience.
it's not called just morning sickness. They lied.
They
They lied
lied.
to
They
you.
lied. It is morning, day, all day sickness, morning
It's yeah,
and night.
24-hour sickness for 9 months.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? Like, it's not just morning? Why is it called morning sickness? Like, uh, yeah,
Yeah, no one tells you that. They're like, "Oh, yeah, and it's only for the first 3 months." Yeah, right. Not for us, at least.
no. And some people do, yeah. Some people experience it just for that first trimester, which they're so blessed. But yeah, no, we were both so sick. Like,
Yeah, I know, and
po-
then, yeah, going back to the fatigue, oh my gosh, I never realized, like, you'd be that tired.
I know, like, what? And then we had crazy symptoms, I feel like. Like, didn't you have nosebleeds too?
Yeah, we had nosebleeds. I was
Yeah,
like, "What the heck?" I had text you, like, "Did you have this? What is this?" And you're like,
I
"Yeah,
know.
I had nosebleeds."
Yeah, because, well, when I went through it, I had to Google it because I was like kind of nervous, you know? And so I Googled it and then I was like, wait, what? This is a pregnancy symptom? Like, I was like shocked. I've never
Yeah,
heard anybody say that.
me either. I was
Like,
like
I've never heard a pregnant woman be like, yeah, the nosebleeds are so bad.
yeah, see, like, I was able to learn from you, so you're like
I know. I was the first sister to
you're the
have
first
a
sister
baby.
to
I know. It was like I wish I would have had like well, I had like some friends, but just to you guys be able to come to you guys and like you guys understand because I remember we were all together New Year's Eve and I was so sick and everybody's just having the best time. I'm like, dude, nobody ever told me it was gonna be like
Yeah, and I never, like, realized what you were going through. I was just like, "Oh, okay."
sitting in the bathroom at your parents' house, like hating my life.
Until it happened to me.
I know. And then you're like, I feel so bad. But I feel bad that you had to go through it because, I mean, I know our other sister-in-law, I think her first one wasn't too bad, just like first trimester. So she got blessed. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how her second one was though. We need to ask her next time she's on the show with us, but
yeah, I think it was, like, kinda similar, like, the first 3 months, and then it kinda
fizzled.
subsided after that,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But,
Um,
I could
oh,
not brush my teeth without
me
gagging.
either. Me either. The whole time, even at the hospital, I couldn't. I was
Yeah,
like, no, I don't even know what that was about. But also, just like, not even just the sickness that you get with it, but like all the things that you're diagnosed with during pregnancy, too. Because, like, I know you were diagnosed with a lot of stuff, and I was diagnosed with the hyperemesis and then the
mhm,
cholestasis.
yeah.
So, and cholestasis is miserable, like itching all night long, like literally an itch that you can't even itch because it doesn't go away when you itch it. Like literally sitting in the bathtub all night long. And like your brother just sat with me. He was so sweet. He would sit with me like while I was just in the bath because I was like so upset. And he had to work the next day and he was so tired the next day, but he still sat with me, which was so nice of him. But man, the cholestasis, man. I feel for anybody that has to go through that, that is terrible. But you had stuff too. Like, what
Yeah,
was everything that you
um,
had?
yeah, so, of course, I had to get GBS. I was like, "What in the world is this?" I was like I was blaming my husband. I was like, "This is your fault."
I think some stuff
She
is
said
their fault, but I don't know for sure.
yeah, and then I remember, like, the doctor wanted me to take, like, antibiotics, and I was like, "No." Like, I didn't wanna take any medication throughout my
Hmm.
pregnancy just because I don't know, I was just worried. Um,
I know.
but then, I started, like, bleeding, and then that
Oh yeah.
wasn't a fun experience at all because I was like, "Something's wrong," and then they did an ultrasound, but, um, they didn't find anything, but I did have, like, a cervical polyp, so I think that's what was causing it, but it lasted for, like, a few weeks.
Mhm.
So, that was, like, really scary, and then, of course, I had to get more stuff. Like, on this ultrasound, his kidney was, like, enlarged,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like, everyone, like, was making me so worried, and then I went to, like, a different, doctor, and that doctor was like, "Oh, this is normal, usually it resolves." And I was like, "Okay, thanks for telling me."
I
But
know
he
it.
still wanted you like, the doctor wanted to check it, so, like
Mhm.
but it wasn't until I was, like, on my 37-week ultrasound till it resolved, and then at that time, they're like, "Oh, yeah, by the way, you also have intrauterine growth restriction," and I was like, "What?" They're like, "So, like, more your placenta doesn't grow anymore and, like, the nutrition doesn't, like, go to your baby?" They're like, "But we'll monitor it," and I was like I was like, "Okay." Like, that's reassuring, thanks. Like, "Oh, if you don't feel your baby kick, like, come in." I'm like,
I
"Okay."
know.
Um, then they, like, scheduled to induce me, but, thankfully, um, he my baby was like, "It's time to go." So my water broke.
Oh, yeah, that's so nice. That's so nice that your
Um,
water broke. But I know that, like, was super stressful on you during the whole time like, your whole pregnancy. I remember you being, like I mean, were you depressed? I feel like you were depressed because I feel like you were
yeah,
really down, like, the whole entire time because of everything that was going on. Like, it's so hard to enjoy anything when everything is just negative.
yeah, so, yeah, I didn't know you could, like, be depressed, but it's, pregnancy depression,
Mhm.
and then, of course, I did get diagnosed with postpartum depression,
Yeah.
but, um, that's, like, a whole other topic.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, I'm laughing about it now because it's just, like
PTSD, that's why.
it's just, like, seriously.
Like,
But
you
no,
laugh.
yeah, seriously. Um, I was so sad and crying, and then you probably, like, could tell, like, I wasn't myself throughout the whole pregnancy.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say you laugh so you don't cry, because seriously,
Y
like, for real. But,
yeah,
no, yeah, that's it and you were, like, monitored too a lot, because I know I had my monitoring at the end that was, like, miserable being monitored every day, like and I know you were monitored too a lot, like, going to your doctor's appointments and stuff, and
yeah,
I just feel like they don't reassure you. They're like, "Okay, well, you have to do this monitoring and then okay, like, and just go about your day and act like nothing's wrong," even though this is all you can think about all day long because, like, you don't know. It's the unknown of, like, this child in your belly, like, and you're just like, "Okay, well, I'm trying to do the best I can here to, like, make sure they're okay," you know? But it's like these
yeah.
doctors are like, "Okay, your 15 minutes is up."
Yeah, seriously, dude, every appointment afterwards, I was just crying. I'll, like for, like, at least an hour afterwards, and then I was just, like, so worried, and yeah, I think there should be, like, a platform where moms could go and, like, have more emotional support than
Mhm.
just, like, doctor offices, and, like,
Yeah.
something other than, like, therapy, like, not everyone is open to therapy or, like, they might say,
Well,
like, "I have a
and
problem," you know?
yeah, and also, not all therapists know what we're going through. Like, when I was in therapy, like, I feel like some people are like, I don't even have children. So I'm like, how are you going to even relate? Like,
Yeah,
not
like
that I don't know. I just feel like they don't all understand. Like, and no offense to them, but it's just like,
Oh, yeah.
if we could have a space that we could all go as moms who have been through it, I feel like it would be a better, like, thing for us.
Yeah.
But
Um, like, my first therapist, I felt like I was being judged for, like,
mm,
having the symptoms of what I was
yeah.
going through,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Why do I feel like I'm being judged right now?" And then
Mhm.
there's no resources either, or at least, like, I couldn't find any resources, and I was trying. Um,
Mhm.
there was, this, like, psychiatrist, because I was like trying to find, someone to help me, during after the baby,
Yeah.
during postpartum. And literally, she was like, "If you don't take medications, I'm not helping you." And I'm like, "Okay."
Oh
And
my
like that made me
gosh.
feel so like, I don't know, like it was my
Like
fault.
broken, broken. Yeah,
Yeah,
exact. Yeah.
broken. Like it's my fault that I'm feeling this way and I need like medication to fix it. I don't know. It
Yeah,
was
and
just
that's
like
the last thing that you should be feeling in the time of need. Like you're like, I'm literally here for you to help me, and then you're literally judging me. Like, what
yeah.
is this? No, yeah, and I feel like doctors too, like, don't understand either. They're like, well, it's just a part of pregnancy. Like anything that we're going through, or like, welcome to the club or whatever.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
what
like,
my doctor said. I said, "Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot. I had sciatic like nerve pain, like it like happens during the first trimester and it could come back during the third."
mm-hmm,
And I was like, "I'm feeling this." And she was like, "Oh, it's too early." And I was like, "Okay." But yeah, that was like horrible because I could not stand. I was like just sitting on the couch and I was like, I can't stand up right now.
mm-hmm,
Thankfully, like I had to go to work like that and it lasted like for a few weeks, but thankfully it didn't come back during the third trimester. So I was
yeah.
like, yeah. And then like the swelling, oh my gosh.
Oh, I
Um,
know.
my
Yes,
shoes
this one.
still don't fit me.
Dude, why did my foot grow a whole freaking inch,
Dude,
whatever, not
I
an
don't
inch, but a
know.
shoe
Me
size. Like what? Like when I literally put my shoes on, I was like, okay, why do these not? I'm so confused. And I was like, maybe my feet are swollen. But then like looking at them, they don't look swollen. But then all of a sudden, nothing fits me, and I'm like,
yeah.
wait. And then it's a pregnancy symptom. Somebody said it to me. They were like, yeah, your feet can grow while you're pregnant. I'm like, what?
Wait, really? Is that why?
That's what they told me. And I'm
Dude,
like,
I'm about to throw all my shoes away. I was like,
yeah,
"Okay, it's almost a year, like, I should be back to." Nope.
no, you're not. You're not gonna be. I'm at 3 years, man, and
You're
it's
like,
still
"I'm
the
at
same.
3."
So I don't know if it happens every pregnancy. Like, I don't know. Do your feet grow every time? Like, I don't know. But I
Whoa.
will say, I did enjoy the swelling in my lips that I got at the end of pregnancy because it felt like I had lip injections for the first time ever.
I didn't even have that.
You
I just
didn't?
felt like I was fat.
I like even look back at a video that I made on the way to the hospital and I am like, dang, my lips look big. I
Dude,
don't
I
know, but
didn't start gaining weight till, like, after the 6 months because I was, like, vomiting.
Oh yeah, no, I lost weight my whole pregnancy and I gained after I had him. Are you kidding me? Like I was so sick. I don't think I even kept anything down ever. Like in the car ride, I'd be like, I'm so sorry that I have to do this to you, to your brother, because literally I couldn't there was nothing I could do. We had garbage bags in the truck. Like it was, yeah. And my poor brother was with us one time with his girlfriend, and I was throwing up in the truck on the way home from dinner after dinner with them. And my brother's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, I'm so sorry."
Dude, it's
Ah,
it's and then, like, when you're at work and you have to throw up and it's like,
I
"Okay, I'll be
know.
back."
Yeah, and then they're just like, "Okay, we will see you in just a couple minutes, like, and expect you to act like nothing just happened while you were in the bathroom." Like, "Oh, okay."
I know. I feel for us.
I know. And every pregnant woman out there right now, because, man, like, we should have more time. They should give us more time. It can be life changing.
Yeah, like,
Like, uh, I just
I
don't
really
know.
wish we didn't have to go to work.
Yeah,
And then
no,
afterwards, we should have, like, at least a year off.
yeah, I agree with that. And a year paid, like a year
Yeah,
paid from work
paid and
and not have
off,
to worry
so
about it. Yeah, and also, I really do feel like I have PTSD from my pregnancy. Like,
No,
for
yeah,
real.
I was diagnosed with this.
Yeah. I I've never talked to anybody about it, but I really think like it is I don't know, mine and yours both. I don't know. Yeah, there was something else. But I'm sure a lot
Yeah,
of people can relate to us.
yeah, we'll definitely have to, like, go in deeper, um,
Oh
with that
yeah.
conversation when we hit, like, postpartum,
Yeah. And
'cause
well, we're gonna have to go deeper into our delivery and like hospital stay too because that's like a whole nother other story.
oh,
Um,
yeah,
so maybe
like
we'll talk about that next episode.
that was all have to say is that labor is definitely, I wasn't expecting that at all.
Oh man, I could talk about it for days with what happened to me, but I really don't even want to say anything yet because I feel like it's such a good, like we could deep dive into that. So maybe we
Yeah.
should wrap up today, but
Yep,
um
sounds good.
here's what we want you to take away from today. Your experience and your symptom, every doubt, every surprise, it's all valid. Everything's valid here.
Yeah,
So,
and, pregnancy isn't just physical, it touches your mind, your heart, like, it can even affect your, like, your relationships, and there's, like, no right way to feel.
mhm. And I feel like we really have to not minimize it, and not feel pressured to be grateful or happy in the moment of what we're going through. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're all grateful for everything, right? That we get out of it, but we don't have to
Yeah,
feel that in the moment. And, just know that none of us are alone in it.
yeah. Um, so if this episode stirred something for you, write it down, share it, or just sit with it. You're not alone in this.
Hmm. Thank you for spending time with us tonight and this episode of Motherhood Unsaid. We had fun tonight. We'll see you guys next episode.
Yep. And then hopefully our sister-in-law can join us. And since she just recently had a baby, we could get a little bit of her story.
Hmm. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yep. Okay. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.